Canadians know her as the woman who created and starred in the award-winning show This Hour Has 22 Minutes and Codco. No one makes us laugh quite like Mary Walsh. After 50 years, she is looking back at reflecting on her career in her new book, Brassy. Bit of Aging Crumpet. Brassy Bit of Aging Crumpet.
Love
That's
it.
a great title.
I love
First and foremost. But Mary, listen, you've initially said that you didn't want to write a memoir because you thought yours would be a little darker than your peers, but what changed your mind?
Yeah, I said tawdry, I think.
Tawdry.
Mine was more tawdry, and theirs was more wholesome, you know, like Alan Doyle and Mark Critch, and they tell a nice, wholesome story. Mine's not that wholesome, really. You know, a lot of... you know, a lot of addiction and all those areas and, you know, just running through the family and, you know, all that stuff. And then, you know, and I didn't want to do it. And they talked me into it by saying, would I do it? And I went like a kind of literary Sally Field. Yes, they like me. They really like me. And so I did it and, you know, cursed their names the whole time. And now I'm so grateful that I did it because it was such an extraordinary journey to go through it and to realize that a lot of the things that I thought I felt, I no longer felt, that I'd moved on. You know, that is one of the great things about getting old. And you know, you move on, and resentments and angers and things you've held close to your heart and, you know, hurts and all that sort of thing, gone.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And we're actually going to get to because, you know, no, I'm going to go right now because at the end of the book, we're just going to talk about because the growth that happens and the self-reflection and looking back, and it's amazing. Like you say, this is a memoir in pieces.
Yes.
And you, by the end, you say you are, where you are now, you are the happiest.
Yes, and you know, I'm 74, so I could just pop off right here on the show. Wouldn't that be a great morning show?
And
then she just died.
I would gladly give you mouth to mouth.
It'd just go viral.
I would.
But anyway, no, but I don't know what it is, but they say that it is common for there's a U-bend of happiness, and you go down into this kind of slough of despond there when you're in your 40s and, you know, like late 30s, 40s, and then at 50 you start to climb back up toward a real, and so old age is a happier age, and certainly it has been for me, and I know that there's, you know, darkness ahead and all those things that people suffer, but I'm happier now than I've ever been, and apparently that's common.
I love that. And I know our audience is going to love hearing that too.
No, of course, but I mean, when we're talking about your career, you've put Newfoundland on the map for comedy, and This Hour Is 22 Minutes, Codco. I mean, did you have a vision of your career that it would be the way it is and the attention that Newfoundland's got from it?
I love that. I love those people who talk about the vision that they had for their career, and then they did this, and then they did that, and but who are they?
As a bartender.
What? I hate those vision boards.
I know,
What?
I know. No, I never did, and I just stumbled into this. I really wanted to be a journalist, but my marks were terrible because I just about failed at everything. And so I went to theater. I stumbled into the theater, and then got in with a crowd, and then at about 27, I realized, oh, I guess this is what I'm doing now. And that's why This Hour Is 22 Minutes was so good for me, because I got to pretend I was a journalist on TV.
That's amazing.
Oh my gosh. And then you'll never live down this clip. This will carry, you will have this until the end of time. You know, you were talking mouth to mouth. You were mouth to mouth with Stephen Harper at one time.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Who will ever forget that? But you know what, that's what makes you and that show so special, because you were willing to go where no one else would ever dare or even think of.
Want to go, really. Honestly, I mean, whenever you think of Mr. Harper, I mean, he's a lousy kisser for sure. Oh,
you went
like
in
kissing
though.
a stick, you know, like a fence post kind of. But anyway, there you go.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I also want to bring up, because she's such a big fan. She's such a friend of the morning show, Jan Arden. I know you guys
love her.
You guys are such good friends.
She should have her own station, shouldn't she? She's everything.
She could do anything.
She could probably shoot everything, edit things. Look, there she is. Oh,
gosh. What has this friendship meant to you over the years?
Oh, she's such an inspiration, you know. Sometimes I just get, when I'm on something with Jan, and then she comes and then she's so funny, and then she sings after that, I get very bitter.
I was going to say, why do you have to be so talented?
Too much.
Like,
she's
you're
got too
funny.
much.
And talent. I know the talent is.
She's amazing. Yeah, she's just been an inspiration all the time.
Where can I get this tawdry little novel?
The tawdry little novel is available everywhere.
Oh, God, I can't
It's from
wait.
HarperCollins, and everybody's got it, I hope.
Brassy
I love
bit
a
of
good
aging.
crumpet.
Yeah, that's true. I was going to call it, somebody from the Toronto Star called me a big, loud, opinionated old bag. And I was going to call it that, but HarperCollins encouraged me
Go with crumpet.
to call it
Wow.
Brassy Bit of Aging Crumpet, which was something else I said right after I said that.
Well, there you have it. There's the story behind the title. Mary, thank you for stopping
Thank you.
by.
Thank you, guys. So lovely to be here.